Good morning, 603, Robert and Erin, 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL. The KEEL app is a free download from Office Furniture Source. And Miss Erin, back from vacation, has local news up next.
Early voting is going on this week. We can talk more about that this morning. DOTD doing a lot of work on 220. And I'm not going to really be here today because it's Cyber Monday, so I'm going to be shopping.
So what's different about any other day when you're preoccupied with whatever day it happens to be?
Pretty much the same old, same old.
Oh, trust me. When we are discussing the officiating
do we have to?
At Saturday night's Alabama.
We're going to call the SEC today, too, by the way.
You knock yourself out. You knock yourself out. What'll it be like? It'll be like you trying to call a mayoral candidate at 6:15 in the morning. Fletcher and sports and traffic and weather, it's all coming up this hour, and it's here on KEEL.
The power of information. KEEL News now.
Early voting has kicked off across the state. Some of the items residents in Shreveport will vote on: the mayor's race, 4 city council races, and Secretary of State. Polls are open daily from 8:30 to 6 p.m. at your Registrar of Voters office. Early voting runs through December 1st. Election Day is the 8th. While we're talking elections, Senator John Kennedy expected to announce this week on whether or not he'll run for governor against John Bel Edwards. Southeast Louisiana professor Dane Sherman expects Kennedy to get in, as even if he loses, he'll retain his seat. And
it helps with fundraising because people who want to influence him at the Senate level know that they need to help him at least at the governor's level to keep him in good graces.
With less than 2 years in D.C., in one of the most prestigious positions in all of politics and a growing D.C. fan base, many are wondering why he would want to come home after only serving half of his term. Body found in the Red River. Matt Parker with that.
Shreveport police are investigating the discovery of a man's body in the Red River. The body was found in an area near Hamels Memorial Park on Clyde Fance Saturday afternoon. The Caddo Parish Coroner's Office is working to identify the man and determine a cause of death. From 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL, I'm Matt Parker.
DOTD will continue work on I-220 this week. They're shutting down parts of the interstate while they work on the eastbound lanes. Now, this is going on between North Market and Hillary-Huckabee. Work scheduled between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. Operation Santa Claus kicking off today. Santa arrives at our studios on Westport aboard a fire truck. We hope you'll donate this year by picking up a new unwrapped toy in the next few weeks to donate to the cause. Ahead of its 50th anniversary, the American Rose Center gets a new name and facelift. America's Rose Garden, as it's now known, will be getting $1 million in upgrades. This will consolidate the gardens and remove trees to make room for more sunlight. The center also planning to bring back several fundraising events and to get the garden on the national list of historic sites. A Chinese researcher claims he has helped make the world's first genetically edited babies, altering their DNA. LSU suffered an absolute heartbreaking loss Saturday to Texas A&M as the Aggies outlasted the Tigers 74-72 in 7 overtimes. Coach Ed Orgeron says that 1 second that was put on the clock should have never been put up because they've been told that if the previous play ends with 3 seconds or less on the clock, you can't snap the football and stop the clock by throwing it to the ground.
No, these guys should have won 10 games. These guys wanted it. These guys worked hard. They deserved it. That 1 second should have never been put on the clock, in my opinion.
LSU will find out its bowl destination on December 2nd. I'm Erin McCarty on 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL.
Nine past 6 o'clock, 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL traffic update. Ruben's here.
Looks like I-49 South's got it clear all the way to Alexandria right now, but look out later on this morning for some traffic delays on I-220 westbound near the Cross Lake Bridge due to construction. If you have anything to report to us, please give us a call at our Planet Fitness traffic hotline, 687-ROAD.
High pressure builds in across the region. Dry weather with below average temperatures here as we start off the business week. Clouds here this morning, but they'll break up and give way to sunshine as we head through the day today. Breezy and quite a bit cooler. Highs today, low part of the 50s. Clear skies cold tonight near 30. Sunshine at upper 50s Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Ken Boone at the Weather Channel.
.101.7 FM and 710 KEEL. Robert J. Wright and Erin McCarty back from vacation, but grieving, angry. You know, they say anger is a stage of grief. Mm-hmm. Anger is one of the stages of grief. Well, so is acceptance.
Yeah.
So you not only are angry about the 7 overtime game, LSU against who the hell did it play? I forgot already.
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M on Saturday night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you have accepted the fact.
No, not accepting.
That the referees didn't make any mistakes at all.
No, they made several.
Like what?
The Sternberger catch, not a fumble. The interference, Greedy Williams interference in the end zone, I question that. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to call Greg Skanky, the SEC commissioner, you can find out all the details on how to email him and how to call him at keelnews.com. And his name's not Skanky, but I'm going to call him that all day.
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm so upset.
Well, what good does that do, though? The horse is already out of the barn.
I know, we
Not
can't
only
change
that,
it, but we can vent.
You have sent me a couple of articles already this morning that say unequivocally that the referees didn't make the mistake on the formation, that it was the SEC network on the controversial first down who had the gold stripe, the yellow stripe on the wrong yard line.
They had it on the wrong yard line.
That, in fact, on the end of the game spike, there have to be 3 seconds left, and there were, in fact, 3 seconds left.
And there were, and you can see on the video replay of that, the ball hits the ground before the clock expires when he spiked it.
From Facebook, from social media.
Oh, it's crazy.
I won't. Sorry, there's a typo already. I want to congratulate Texas A&M University for playing the cleanest, most disciplined game in NCAA history. Only 3 penalties in a 7 overtime game. Are we establishing the tone here that this guy thinks the fix is in?
Just a smidge.
A few tidbits to reconsider. Texas A&M, ranked number 22, was a 3-point favorite against the 7th-ranked team in the country. So to recap. Game-winning interception overturned. 4th and 18, where the A&M receiver came up short, was not reviewed. Game-winning fumble ruled incomplete and never reviewed. Phantom pass interference to give them another 2-point conversion. Texas A&M won by 2, so LSU lost the game, yet covered the spread. Wow, those bookmakers do so with such precise accuracy. It's quite naive to ever believe there could ever be any collusion to fix the outcome of any sporting event. Hashtag Free Pete Rose.
Yeah, I watched a WWE match Saturday night. That's what I was watching.
As an avid LSU fan, I have to let the day go by. I fully expected a slap on the wrist after our concerns about the Devin White non-foul that prevented him from playing the first half against Alabama. But I never expected the old-fashioned country woodshed beating we received from the officials Saturday night. Shame on the SEC. Shame on those officials. Understand that I officiated high school football for years and know what officials choose not to see.
You can email Skanky at gsankey, G-S-A-N-K-E-Y.
Kind of confusing people right now.
I know. G-S-A-N-K-E-Y at SEC.
What do you want them to say?
Wait, at sec.org.
What do you want them to say?
Whatever they're wanting to vent.
What do you think the problem was? You are sitting there.
These referees need to be fired. They need to be
sitting
reprehended.
there telling me they made no mistakes.
No, I did not say that.
Which
I told you. The fumble should have been called a fumble. Should have at least been reviewed. The interference in the end zone should not have been called.
On Greedy Williams.
Absolutely. I think they should have done a little bit better job on that clock, watching that clock, because I think he didn't snap the ball until there were 2 seconds left. You know, everybody says 3. I don't think he snapped it until there were 2 seconds left. That means the game's over.
So what was the state? Here's how it happened, because I went out with my brother on Saturday night and got home, and it's midway, maybe late in the 4th quarter, and LSU's winning. LSU had come from behind, and they're 7 ahead. And I kind of nodded off to sleep, and I wake up about an hour later, and I think, I wonder how the LSU game ended, fully anticipating. In fact, I remember LSU was 7 points ahead with about 3 minutes and 28 seconds left. And I went to sleep and woke up in about an hour. And I checked the phone to fully anticipating that LSU would be victorious. And it says, LSU, Texas A&M, 2nd overtime.
Yeah.
I went, what the hell?
Well, I went to sleep.
And I watched the rest of it, and I got to tell you, man, I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
As a not necessarily, I mean, look, I've told you before, I root for LSU to win all the time.
Absolutely.
Every game. I'm not irrational.
Yeah.
Like some people. The point being, I was so disappointed when they didn't win.
Yeah. And I also don't like this Jimbo Fisher's nephew or whatever, cold-cocking Craig Thorpe, a Parkinson's disease sufferer.
Or Parkinson's.
Yeah. What did I say? Parkinson's disease.
Yeah.
And then one of our assistant coaches, Kevin Falk, develop a player development guy.
Yeah, there was a fight on the sideline.
Yeah, they duked it out.
In fact, what was his name, the guy who got the LSU guy?
The LSU guy was Craig Thorpe.
Yeah, and he said
Steve Craig Thorpe.
He said, what did he say? The guy hit me right in my pacemaker.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's having to go to the doctor today because it might have dislodged it. He's not sure. And then the Kevin Falk gets into a fight with Cole Fisher, who
Well, that
is
was what it was
Jimbo Fisher's nephew.
That was the whole point. He was the one that started the fight with the Parkinson's disease guy.
Because he used to be at LSU when Jimbo was at LSU. I just
so what was
classless.
So as Texas A&M, as they had the guy, I forget his name, the 6'6" guy that nobody could cover.
Sternberger or whatever.
No, the black kid with the dreads.
Oh, that kept catching everything.
That's
my
what I
gosh.
mean. I didn't have anybody that could cover him. Have you thought about that? Are you going to call
that? Was an incredible catch he made in the end zone.
The point I'm making is when he, and I can't, was it like Auto? It sounded like Audubon, but I can't think of it. When he made that catch for the 2-point conversion to win the game for Texas A&M, what was your response? What did you do? It's their the seventh overtime has ended and LSU loses.
The game is over.
Yeah.
Do you want to know the truth?
Yeah.
I was crying. I was upset. I thought they got robbed. I was yelling at the TV and crying at the same time. Now, mind you, this was on a day-long travel day for me. So I get home. I go to sleep midway through the game. I wake up about 2 or 3 in the morning. Obviously can't look at my phone because I don't want to know the ending. So I go and watch the game. 2 or 3 in the morning.
So the game literally ended for you like about
3:30, 4 o'clock, yeah.
Because you watched it all the way through.
I watched it all the way through.
So what the rest of the world knew 5 hours before, you had no idea.
I had no clue. I had one text from my son that said,
"Did you
before you do anything, watch the end of the LSU game." And I look at texts from my son because he knows not to spoil anything for me. So I watched the end of the game, which I was going to do anyway. And I was so upset.
Did you jump to the end, or did you watch the whole game?
No, I watched the whole second half.
And so
where I left off.
Literally, what time were you able to go to sleep Sunday morning?
About 4 o'clock, something like that. I was so upset. I'm still angry. I'm still hurt.
And this could have.
I think the LSU Tigers had a 10-win season, and I'm going to apologize right here because what did I say at the beginning of the season? LSU was going to go 6-6. I was wrong.
And all the speculation is that Saturday night's loss, 7 overtime loss, knocked them out of a January 1st bowl game.
Probably did.
19 past 6 o'clock, 101.7 FM, 710 Keel. Lots to do today. We will review when we get back. I think a traffic sounder would be a good idea. I've pointed 3 times.
He invisibly pointed.
No. You know what it was? I was using my left hand.
Oh, you were pointing out the door, yeah.
Yeah, well, there's
like
people
for
out
me
there.
to leave.
20 past 6 o'clock. Here's Ruben.
Looks like I-49 South's got it clear all the way to Alexandria right now, but look out later on this morning for some traffic delays on I-220 westbound near the Cross Lake Bridge due to construction. If you have anything to report to us, please give us a call at our Planet Fitness Traffic Hotline, 687-ROAD.
High pressure builds in across the region. Dry weather with below average temperatures here as we start off the business week. Clouds here this morning, but they'll break up and give way to sunshine as we head through the day today. Breezy and quite a bit cooler. Highs today, low part of the 50s. Clear skies cold tonight near 30. Sunshine at upper 50s Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Ken Boone at the Weather Channel.
.101.7 FM and 710 Keel Sports Update. Here's Fletch.
Good morning from the sports desk of 1130 The Tiger. This is Tim Fletcher. The Saints now enjoy a 4-game lead in the NFC South with 5 to play in the regular season. Thanks to Seattle beating Carolina 30-27 Sunday in Charlotte, Sebastian Janikowski booted the game-winning 31-yard field goal as time expired to deal the Panthers their third straight loss and drop them to 6-5. The Saints will clinch the division if they beat the Cowboys Thursday night and the Panthers lose in Tampa next Sunday. Last night, Kirk Cousins tossed 3 touchdown passes to lead Minnesota past Green Bay 24-17 and push the Pack on the brink of playoff elimination. LSU's 7-overtime loss at Texas A&M continues to be a hot topic. So is the fracas after the game that reportedly involved the nephew of Aggies coach Jimbo Fisher, the Advocate. Tiger sideline reporter Gordy Rush, as well as Cadets Glenn Gilbo, reported that the younger Fisher struck LSU offensive analyst Steve Cragthorpe in the chest soon after the game ended. Cragthorpe, who suffers from Parkinson's, told Gilbo that he was hit in the chest on his pacemaker, and he could tell it was jostled. LSU offensive analyst and former All-American running back Kevin Falk witnessed Fisher striking Cragthorpe and got into a fight before both were pulled apart. No official statements have been released by either school as of this morning. From the sports desk of 1130 The Tiger, this is Tim Fletcher.